Hey, welcome to PAX Octane, Episode 8. If you would like to skip the pre-gaming conversations, skip to minute mark 29 and 50 seconds. Jade, our DM, goes into the history of Somhair, which is the world that we are in. And if you would like to skip that and go straight into the story, skip to 36 minutes and 1 second.
I was just telling Lucas about the wonderful questions you asked me, resulting in history tests for everybody else, but in the most, loving way possible.
Yeah, it needed to be
done. But, that's fine. It needed to be done. It did. I was over here no, nobody's going to ask those questions. And then Miles was like, I asked that question. I'm like, no, it's totally fine. Because, again, when I was first, watching all those, videos being oh, how to be a good DM, this, that, whatever else, all of them were hey, don't just be making governments and things like that in, very long histories. Because, it's actually... unless it's super important to the plot, it really doesn't matter, and your players are not going to be asking about that, and you'll just put all this burden on yourself. I'm like, okay, I won't do that. You're right. But just so you know, I already had it in the back of my mind. You just asked for all the information up front, which is cool, because then I don't have to do it flying by the seat of my pants. Yeah. The moment we arrive somewhere and you're like, what's the history of this place? I'm like, that is a great question. What is the history of this place?
Yeah, I think it's good to have a little bit of...
Yeah.
But not a whole,
Exactly.
Fly by the seat of your pants when it comes to specific details, but, in general, I feel like...
Exactly.
We need to know some of this stuff.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to post... No, actually, I'm going to just share screen. I started naming some places because it's important.
Yeah. For
what's happening. And then, as you go, I'll then, flesh out more hey, by the way, this is this place, and you all would know that.
Yeah.
Maybe. So that's how I'm going to try and do this information. I do have a, quick history of wars, but really only two major ones that I can and I could tell you guys whenever the need arises.
World War 1 and 2. We're on our way to 3.
Maybe. A little bit. Did the wars that I make sound very Freerun-esque? Maybe. Maybe it's because I just watched Freerun. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. Makes sense to me. I was like, you know what? Demons are a common enemy. I could just do demons.
Yeah.
Nobody would be upset if I just said we fought demons.
So it was everybody versus the demons?
You know what? Now it's time for the history lesson. You've asked.
We can wait for everyone else.
Nope, you've asked too many questions. Now I must explain. We can't wait for everybody else, but I feel bad that they're going to hop in. I'll go real quick. History lesson. Let me tell you about these two wars.
Well, it's good that, I don't know, nobody living died unless they did. I don't know. I guess I'll find out during the history lesson.
Guess I'll find out.
Nobody living died is also what a sentence.
Listen, if you say something lore-wise, it's going to be in the recap, so don't worry.
You know what? You got a point there. Hi, future me. Sorry about my voice. It happens. I literally started talking to my dad about I need to get a better microphone. I can't.
You sound fine to me.
I don't know what it is.
Your recording is the clearest and the loudest out of everyone's.
That's because I'm constantly screaming. No. It's because I'm too hyped, Miles. I'm trying to tone it down so much. I'm a different beast when playing D&D, apparently.
Don't.
Don't. Who was I telling? I was telling Taylor and them in our girl chat that I was like, oh, I'm insufferable for D&D. It's my highest form. It's my purest form of happiness and excitement.
Yes.
Which is great until I have to listen to it, and I'm like, whoa.
Listen, I love your enthusiasm. I think it's the greatest aspect of your character. As a
Thank you. Oh, I thought you meant as God.
No, that's
as God here.
Listen, I am in accounting, and I just need some not boring shit to happen throughout my week. So
here's 2 wars for you, Jade said.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited because you did actually kind of solve some problems within my world by asking those 2 questions. I want you to understand, Miles, that I want you to continue asking the real questions like this, forcing me to like give you guys a world build. Because again, I'm constantly worried that I'm like, again, being insufferable by being like, let me also show you all this art and let me like do all these things to like world build.
No.
Excellent.
I just love the art. Keep them coming. And like I said, if you need audio to go behind it or whatever, let me know.
I'm so excited to try and do the audio stuff. But I want to world build, but I'm like, you need to slow down. You're going to do this world building. And then they're never going to get to that part or ask that question. Because I want you guys to be leading this charge, leading this story. So I really do appreciate it that you're coming and you're being like, give me some info on like what's going on. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah.
I'm like Matt Pat. If you got lore, like I like lore, especially if it's super interesting, you know.
I'm very excited to do more lore. I'm also trying to like make it not super confusing. The race car thing that we did last week. I was really just like, I just don't want this to be confusing to them. How can I make this just easy to do?
No, you did great.
And very winnable. Just keep the one. That's the most important thing.
It could have gone the other way if the other
teams
rolled well.
They were rolling very low. Like, I'm happy that I gave you the options of like the smoke. Hello. I'm glad that I gave you the option of the smoking bottle and things like that, because I'm like, they could use this if they want to. And yeah, that's actually what really got you guys to win, because it's like, oh, for a few rounds they'll get disadvantaged, because I think Crumplebee rolled a nat 20 at one point, so he would have been ahead of you guys. But because you had the smoke, he had to roll with disadvantage, and then he got like a 3, and I'm like, oh, he's stuck.
Yeah. That did come in clutch, because there was like how many rounds where they just couldn't do anything.
Right.
I swear there were like 4 or 5.
Yes, like it was like there was no race until the last second.
And I was so worried. I'm like, oh no, I failed at making this race.
Sometimes the dice just get lucky. I remember there's a pretty famous one in campaign 2 of Critical Role where one of the characters uses control water to capsize a boat that they were preparing to do ship combat with. Matt had like created all these mechanics to like make this work, and on one just stupidly good roll, like Caduceus took out an entire boat of people, and they're like, let's keep going, and he's like, okay.
I do this to Ryan a lot whenever I'm playing his games, where like he was like, yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is like fight this sea monster, but my character had command, and so before it could even start the fight, my character rolled really well and commanded it to just go away. Yeah, and it did, and he was like, guess we're going ashore, guess we're not fighting a sea monster. I'm like, excellent. I don't want to do that.
Solved my sea monster puzzle. But yeah, on the exact opposite side, we had an entire group of people who were expected to do every type of damage that those water elementals wouldn't take during Amani's one shot.
So like, oh yeah. She was like, I don't know why you guys are having this problem.
Because no one can hit them.
She's like, crazy.
I built my character around being able to do blood magic to people, and then the only thing we fought were things without blood, so I couldn't do anything.
Oopsies.
This is why your DM needs to know what your characters are before you start the game.
No, what was it? I was telling my sister, I'm so glad that I got to like do that mini battle to see like what everybody's like heaviest things were. Because Amani's playing, what was it, Circle of Stars Druid?
Yeah.
Which, great. But I'm now realizing why all the DMs were like, hey, don't let them do homebrew. And I know that's not like technically like homebrew, but it is something like much different than what we're all like normally used to. Sure. And that arrow constellation that she has, I'm like, she can just use that every single round. Well, good thing I know about this.
Yeah,
good thing we're testing this out.
No, that's hugely the tricky thing about homebrew content, or like any content where you have to like learn what they're doing on the fly and like how the rules work.
Yeah.
Because like the second parameter for the DM is like you've got to kind of be the rules lawyer for the group.
And I'm such a freaking pushover. That's the problem. Don't worry. I as a god will at some point learn
no
to
is sometimes the correct answer.
Yeah, no is sometimes the correct answer. Jade just needs to learn that. Jade just wants to continue to say yes. Sometimes
I remember,
at some point I'll have to say no.
I was playing House on Betrayal, House on Haunted Hill with some friends, and it was between the fact that like we got like halfway through the haunt and until someone was like, "Oh, you're supposed to roll for movement for your monsters." I'm like, I fucking forgot.
Oh, no.
That and at least once I had rolled for movement and changed my mind twice. So at first I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and move. I'm like, well, there's no reason to move. And then it occurred to me, well, okay, I should move anyway because if I remember correctly, if you have like hostile entities or if you're moving through a room with other people in it, you have to like deduct one off your score per person.
I wonder if that depends on the monster you're fighting.
It could be too, yeah. The short version was that I made the judgment to stay where I was because I was in a room with enough people that I didn't think I would be able to go where I wanted to go. But then I was like, well, that's no reason not to move. There's more than one option afforded to me. But I'd already grabbed the dice at that point. So I had no idea what the fuck I rolled for movement.
Happens.
And they were like, you can't just re-roll movement. I'm like, I have no idea what I rolled. So we just sort of found like a middle ground where I'm like, okay, I'll stay in here and do what I was going to do in the first time. So, which ended up working out fine. I won by default because it was like 2:00 in the morning and we all needed to leave.
I played that game and I've only ever been the traitor once, and I did something kind of similar where I don't think I read it right. And so when I first read it, I was like, oh, okay, this is what I do. But as I was playing, I'm like, this seems very overpowered. And I like beat everybody so easily.
Yeah.
And then later, like, I read it again, and I'm like, I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. I think, actually, it was supposed to be this way.
That game is so hard if you're the traitor. Because you can't just ask anybody how to do something. If you are the only traitor as of current, and you haven't, like, because there's, like, I think it's the zombie haunt. Anyone you kill turns into one of your zombies. So you can obviously share that with people who are out of the game. But like up until that point, you're the only person who's supposed to know what you can and can't do.
Exactly.
So I'm confident in my reading of some of these rules, but it's also like I had to keep the other rule book handy because I was like, what are the loopholes for this? I misread the rules in a huge way where Crimson Jack was the last time I was playing. I had that haunt, and one of the rules for that monster is every time somebody who doesn't have the weapon that's designated to kill him kills him, he comes back with a 1 point buff in all of his stats. Okay. But I read that as from when he was defeated, not from his starting point for some reason. So I was rolling my like damage rolls a little wrong a couple of times. It was confusing, but
we live and we learn.
Exactly. If I played that again, I will know how to play it properly next time. The zombie one was much easier, just took forever because you spawn like monsters for certain rooms that you have on the board, and you just keep spawning them. It's ridiculous. My turns took like 20 minutes. It was so annoying.
I played the one where it's bats. That was mine. And so I'm like, oh, like every turn I get more bats. And so they were pretty much just everywhere, and they easily killed everybody. And I'm like, that just doesn't seem right.
Well, the traitor is supposed to be overpowered, like, because that's what turns it into a however many versus one, you know?
Yeah.
So you like, when I was like rereading the rules, because I was like, okay, last time I did this, I was just another monster. I didn't have I wasn't still my character, if I remember correctly. The trader can ignore negative effects of rooms. They can always take the positive effects of rooms. It's ridiculous. They can ignore event cards. I'm this is really slanted, and you're supposed to be able to. That's what balances the game, so the trader can win in the first place. But it does make you feel ridiculously overpowered.
Last time I played that game, it took so fucking long before anybody was the trader, and people were we had all kinds of shit where we just everyone was oh god, I hope I'm not the trader, because we were buffed to fuck.
That's my problem. I'm too trusting.
That game is 1 hour to 5 hours of playtime. You just cannot get a hold on how long it'll take to play it.
But Miles, you're correct. I feel like it would be hardest to have you as the trader, because I just feel but it's Miles. It's not actually Miles wouldn't hurt me.
No,
Miles wouldn't do this.
Because Charm and Taylor would bully us, and we wouldn't know if they were the
the trader
or not. They would still be bullies anyways. Trying to weed out the real trader, and then you and I, if we were the trader, we would really feign ignorance.
See, I learned through Among Us that my best trick to trick everybody is just to continue being myself, which is just giggly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I can't lie to you with a straight face. So if I laugh throughout the whole thing, you're not gonna know. Hi, Charm. Hello.
I can't believe Amani's not joining us.
No, she's not.
No, she put in the group chat that I'm sorry, I meant to say I won't be joining this week. Take good notes of protecting me.
Okay.
I did not notice that.
You gotta have feel for this, because we will be starting with a history lesson first.
Okay.
I'm truly gonna make it as simple as possible. I'm literally just gonna give you two major things that everybody would know, and later I'll put it in the
world building.
The world building. Yeah. Okay. And the only thing is that I'm going to be adding to it. I was explaining to Miles and Lucas, as we go, I'll add more. But these are two major ones that is everybody's gonna know this.
Sure.
Okay, go.
History subject. Just don't give me any equations to solve.
Yeah, no matter
physics.
Aw, darn me, rips out my whole session for today. It was only math.
Throw in the trash.
The game goes to college.
Don't worry, I wouldn't do that, because I also don't know math, as we saw with my whole gold debacle, which, Clay, I also want to bring up once again. Thank you for bringing that up.
In all fairness, I was genuinely sitting there, because Lucas and I were talking about it after session. I was he's got a year's worth of wages. We need to leave. And then I was actually, I don't know if that's true, because we haven't really established how much is gold worth compared to other currencies.
Yeah.
So it really could be oh, that's hey, you really shouldn't gamble, but congratulations on winning. Or we've pissed off the mob. We need to skip town yesterday. People
get butthurt over any amount of money taken from them. So
that's also true.
Especially a child. If a child came in and he was I kick your ass and I take all your money, they'll be it's just a kid. I can go beat him up and get my money back.
Oh, for sure. And Titus was probably a sore winner about it too.
Hey, no, he's a gracious young lad when it comes to winning. He had to take care of Meadow. He's not going to cause too much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely oh fuck, I actually don't know how much what I have on me is worth. I have money, I just don't know how much I have in relation to people who really have money. So it's just a weird little thing you don't think about until the exact moment you have
to. And the problem is I've been thinking about it constantly, because I'm just how much is things? And so I try and Google it, and obviously it's from 300 to 3,000. I'm that doesn't help me at all. Could we just have one?
Because I think the idea is also there's shady people who are going to sell things at a crazy upcharge, or things that are actually worth very little, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But you do also run into, it's fake money. At the end of the day, it's worth however much you say it's worth.
Exactly.
So again, at the same time in D&D, again, a single gold piece is worth 100 copper. So that obviously means that it's worth quite a lot if copper is like your starting currency. But like, if the exchange rate's just completely different, like, yeah, it's not worth as much. I mean,
exactly.
That's just money.
As a GM, I'm now like quickly learning how I need to prep everything. So now I do have everything, and I have like how much it is, what things are here, what NPCs, what. I'm like, excellent, all in one place, so I don't have to keep flipping through, because the way that my notes are, they're just scattered to the wind in any page that I can find.
Honestly, I need to get a binder for my notes.
Yeah.
A notebook is kind of problematic for if this ends up being, we keep doing this as long as we've been doing Charm's campaign, like we're gonna have a lot of information to keep track of.
No,
and without a way to reliably review it in like our own notes, it's like, oh my god, this is going to be insufferable.
Yeah, I got a second binder just for that. I was like, let me do this, and so yeah, I'm gonna start like kind of putting down like. Thankfully Miles is doing all the session recaps, so I don't have to like do that quite as much. It's more just like, these are items that people have, and this is like all the people that we met. So I don't reuse names. There might be 7 more Williams, who's to say?
No!
It's something I've got to do too.
William's a good strong name. 10 Williams? Oh, like 1,000 Williams?
Everyone's named William in William Town.
Everybody's named either William or Tony. I don't know what to tell you.
The Gary Vault from Fallout 3.
That would be horrifying. I don't think we'd survive that. I would have a heart attack and die.
Well, don't do that.
It's too scary, Jay. Don't do anything. Oh wait, you should do something really scary on Halloween. You should fucking scare the shit out of us.
We meet the rest of the Tonys, and they're all Tony.
You know what? I will try. Yeah. So here's the thing.
That is right around the corner, isn't that?
This is another thing that I've been struggling with, because I'm such a like horror person. Almost all of my encounters are like horror-esque. I'm like, I can't just keep doing horror stuff. I have to do something.
Oh, you can't.
I'm in the same boat as Lucas. That's perfectly fine by me.
I have a few that I'm obviously going to do, and I'm very excited about one of them, because I do think it will be spooky and creepy. So maybe I can try and like save that. It really depends on like how the flow of everything goes. Right. But I'm trying to balance out dark, spooky, scary, depressing with like also just goofy, fun ones. I want there to be a nice balance.
What if I want to be depressed?
I mean, you can. More power to you, I suppose.
Can you even like? Can I even get depression? Do they have like?
Guess we're about to find out.
Do they have the mental capacity?
For now, they're giving golden retriever energy.
Golden retriever eating paint.
No golden retriever eating paint has ever been depressed. You can't convince me otherwise. Now,
real quick, I wanted to ask, who took the Gem of Brightness and who took the Glamour armor?
I remember us saying that the Gem of Brightness should go to someone who doesn't have dark vision. I do remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I think that really does just leave 2 people.
Hey, do I have dark vision?
I don't.
Do you?
I don't know. Hold on, let me go look. I don't.
Damn humans around here not having dark vision. How could you do this?
Useless humans.
Fucking useless.
So it just makes things bright? Like, what does it do?
It's like a flashlight, yeah.
It's like a flashlight?
Yeah.
Can I like pin it to my clothes and have it like a like an elf flashlight? Hell yeah. I'm playing Resident Evil now.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Rion.
No, I don't think I have dark vision.
Oh shit! Blind as a fucking bird.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, I guess we can like flip a coin or something. But
if we throw a sheet over Zoo's head, does Zoo just go to sleep?
It's the whole test to see how intelligent Zoo is, to see how long it takes for them to shake off the
It's just a bird thing, though.
I
bet they're attracted to shiny objects.
Good time.
I can't wait, for Zoo to be attracted to shiny objects and have that cause problems.
To steal.
How do we know that they haven't been stealing shit the entire
They already stole an invisible ring.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about. None of y'all saw that.
See, and here you are Hey, like, given Titus, the
I didn't
runaround.
remember it. You stole it from my brain.
So when I was looking over the recording yesterday, they also stole. So Lavender gave 2 gold coins to the.
They also stole the coin out of.
And Zeus turned around and stole one of them back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I gave
truly
it
our
to,
problem child.
I used it to buy things, so for the team.
Things that we probably
for the economy.
Really?
Yeah. I can't
Zeus
wait.
Fig 2.
And Philium doesn't know shit because the invisible ring turns out to be a ring that's invisible. So.
Yeah, it's just on my finger.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't turn you invisible. There's just a gap on Zeus' finger.
It's like a joke or whatever, but I can think of 10 good ways you can kill somebody with a ring that nobody can see. So
Exactly.
What?
Just feed it to them?
yeah, I just put it in their food and they won't know that it's there.
No, they'll know it's there. It only goes invisible when you put it on. When you're actually wearing it, it
Okay,
goes
we'll cut
invisible.
Zeus' finger off with the ring on it.
I like the way you think. We need a lizard folk NPC who can grow their limbs back.
There we go. I'm writing that down.
This scenario, we can just keep eating their tail over and over again.
I'm excited that you all really enjoyed Mordekainen. He will be reoccurring.
Good. And will Ryan voice him?
I do want Ryan to voice him. He does such a better job at it, but it is very much like that asshole vibe of just like, he doesn't give 2 shits about anything.
Hear Ryan's voice?
I want to hear his voice. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. But no, I'm always mad because I want to be Mordekainen's friend in some capacity. Mordekainen has always hated all of my characters, and it hurts me greatly. I'm just trying to be nice, and he's like, "You're a kiss ass." And I'm like,
Damn.
Does Ryan play him and play him a bunch of times?
A bunch of times. So
Really?
to give you a little context, a little like lore about Mordekainen, Ryan has explained it that he is practically in multiple dimensions at the same time. So he's like kind of insane. He's within time and space at all times in all space.
Uh-huh.
That's why he has like
Manhattan.
That's why he has like a bathrobe instead of like a regular wizard robe. And he's just an old man, you know?
He should commit to the full Dr. Manhattan and just decide to not wear clothes at all.
He does have like godly. I mean, I guess this might just be wizards, but he did sew my mouth shut. But
yeah,
that's godly power to me. I don't know.
Yeah, but this was more the vibe I was getting at. Yeah, I'm happy that we're doing slightly villainous things. Not because I want you to be villains. I just want you to be well-rounded people that can learn from things.
I want to steal.
Yeah.
Well, you say that now, but 300 sessions in, I'm going to kill one of y'all.
Oh no!
Wow! Oh wow!
Deserve it. Whoever it is probably deserves it. So.
I'm calling it. Something bad is going to happen.
Don't say that.
Motherfucker. You ever think about that?
Not if I kill you first.
There we go.
If you can tell me what Mordekainen was hiding in the back of his shop.
Mordekainen.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell. It was literally just like, yes, there was more stuff back there. It's one of those things where it's like, it's like a lot more of his inventory. But that's my whole thing. Like, you're going to see him just random places. So he'll give you more items.
Damn,
like,
we're going to see him again and he already hates us. Damn it.
Yeah.
We've knocked it out of the park.
That means we just have to steal more from him.
Well, I did not know that was your husband's character, Jay, because I just immediately started shitting all over him.
No, that's what I wanted you to do because he's a fucking asshole. I expected this.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck the horse going on.
He is very much a benevolent god. He's just like
a lot that happened.
Yeah.
It was a long session. We started early too. Like we went to we kept playing till the normal time, and we started like an hour early.
I feel so bad because I kept looking at the time. I'm like, they're gonna tell me when they're ready to be done.
I mean, we got
to
the race is good, and I feel after the race.
I'm glad that everybody did enjoy the race.
It was so fun.
We're fucking going now.
I was finally a Mario Kart.
Did we all enjoy the special?
Yes.
Yes. Only you.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
The fans are not doing enough. It's not even hot outside. This sucks ass.
Fucking fans.
I'm enjoying the last little bit of summer I got left before I have to fucking.
Do y'all hear my fan against my microphone at all?
No.
Okay.
Suffer.
We're Gucci.
Taylor.
Yeah, it's been past 10 minutes.
Taylor.
Genius.
Genius. Can you all?
The lore Bible. Spoilers.
This is all the stuff you get to know, you know?
Spoilers!
I tried to put it in chronological order as well to like keep it easy to understand. Because if anything, I wanted to be a teacher. Taylor!
No.
Yay!
Taylor, are you ready for the history lesson?
I thought you already did it.
No, we didn't.
That's what she was
We were
waiting for.
waiting
She was
on
like,
you.
I don't want to be an assistant.
We were gonna, but then we didn't.
Hangs up, comes back in 10 minutes. You can if you want. You can just zone out. You can zone out. Tappy might not know this.
Oh, Tappy isn't educated.
Yeah, see? So zone out. Zone out, my guy.
Queen of just not knowing shit.
Just watch some memes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my Duolingo.
There you go. All right.
I'll be listening, but I'll be muted.
Okay, so yeah, just a quick thing. 350 years ago, we had the Skirmish of Devils, and so that was, demons and fiends were brought together by Dragir, the demon lord. They just wanted to terrorize and conquer Sumhair, which, by the way, that is the name of this continent, is Sumhair.
Crazy, we didn't know that already. Fucking insane.
I have said it a couple of times, but just in passing.
Okay.
Is it called that because we live on a giant sleeping rabbit?
No, I when I was first creating the world, when I was first creating this whole thing, I was like, what am I naming this place? And I'm like, I don't know. It's somewhere. And so I just kept going somewhere. It's Sumhair.
That's how they named the setting for Dragon Age. It's the Dragon Age setting, Thetis.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now here's where it gets a little crazy. This is where it gets a little we gotta pay attention. Maybe a little bit. So Dragir worked together with some human sorcerers, and those humans are known as witches, spelled the fun way, with a Y. And then, by the way, the founder of PAX Octane, Galathor, that's also something you would know. Galathor is the leader, the creator of PAX Octane, was credited for ending the Skirmish of Devils. Now, to give you a little bit of here's some puzzle pieces, maybe you didn't put them together. Galathor was one of those people on that tapestry with the star Zerinia. But he's the one credited for it. There isn't a lot about her. So, after the 50 years, the creation of PAX Octane happened 300 years ago. Galathor created the guild. That's all you really need to know. So, then we get to the War of Clashing of Witches, which happened 275 years ago. It lasted 5 years. So, the whole thing was after the Skirmish of Devils, like I said, some human sorcerers decided to join the demon lord, but it was because it was women and children, certain villages, and their husbands had already died, perished, and the demon lord was either I can kill all of you or I can spare you and you work with me. So that's literally it. Some people decided to join because they just want a little bloodshed. They want to be empowered, but a lot of these witches did not want this. It was literally just to save themselves. But because they were on the demon lord's side, they were kind of some were killed, but a lot of them were granted freedom in their life, but they have been marked. They have been marked as witches, and it goes throughout their bloodline. So every time there is a baby born who can use magic, or if a baby is born and decides to become a wizard, or if you decide to become a warlock, but your patron is a demon or a fiend or anything like that, you will have a witch's mark. You are considered a witch if you do that. The whole reason the clashing of witches happened was because a lot of those people whose bloodline is just I didn't choose to do this, but you're now putting a mark on me, and some people are still kind of butthurt, and they are trying to kill us. So it was a lot of witches deciding to fight back against those who have persecuted them. And then there was even infighting between witches, because some were I don't know, fam, if we just lay low for a while, we might be okay. And others were you know what, actually, I will become the problem. If you want me to be a monster, I'll become a monster. So it was very much a lot of things going on. But they started kind of labeling themselves witches that have been cursed, cursed bloodlines, or just don't really have anything to do with demons. They can use magic, but it was a cursed bloodline thing. Those are Hannibro witches, and they're very quick to tell you. They're hey, I'm a witch, there's a witch mark, but I'm good, chief, nothing to worry about. The other ones that are warlocks and made a pact with a demon, or enjoy what the demons do, are august witches. So a little bit more bad, a little bit more children eating,
Rude.
For the fun of it. Yeah, so that's the history lesson. Also, here's a map. Here's some things.
I like the names.
Thank you. I spit them out. I was like, here we go. Galdora, that's where PAX Octane is. That is also the capital of this section. I will name all the sections. You don't need to know that. I just want to give you a few names of places.
And that's also where, like, the Knowledge Guild is, right?
The Knowledge Guild is actually right across the way. It's Padhana.
Okay. I knew we were going to one and then the other. I just couldn't remember which order.
Yeah, I guess whichever one you go to first. Whichever one you feel like. And those,
They're not that far from each other, so I don't see why.
They're really not.
Any order works.
Exactly. So, I think that's it. Is there anything else we want to bring up before we start our session?
Any bookkeeping? Have we already left the city?
We have already left the city. Well, it was like midday. Like, fairly early when you did the race. You left, and so you're going to be going to Socrete Fort, and that took about the rest of the day, so you're good. I was going to have... I was going to have you all, if you want to, wake up in Socrete, if you so choose. But if you want to walk to Socrete, if you want to roleplay that, we can. Get a little banter in.
Are you gonna like roll for stuff to happen?
No. This is literally just so you all can bond as people.
Anybody got anybody that want to talk to?
Yeah, I mean, I think I need to say to anybody.
I think we need to say goodbye to the Tonys and to Nico. For sure.
Sadly, you've already skedaddled. Sadly, you are out of the city.
Gotcha.
We'll see them again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're traveling Tonys.
They're traveling Tonys. Remember, Barstow is where Henrietta is, and that's theoretically where Nico will be going. So there's a possibility that if you were to end up in Barstow again, you could see all of them. Maybe be there for the wedding or something. Is that gonna be?
Oh my god!
Only if you guys want to. It's an idea.
I mean, we got to go back through there anyways after visiting Galdora. So
you truly do. So
we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, the timeline works out.
Exactly. I'm excited for you guys. Yeah. So. Nobody has any housekeeping or anything they want to do? Yes. You did arrive in Socrete. Miles, do you want to tell everybody what Socrete looks like? Just the vibes of the place?
I'm thinking it's like if anyone has seen the VeggieTales with Jericho, like with the peas on top.
Yes. I didn't know that's what you were going to say, but I knew that's what you were going to say.
We're digging in deep for this one, okay.
Yeah, just like...
I have to look it up.
Just like tall walls, a square of tall
ramparts
walls.
And shit.
Yeah. But inside, like outside of the walls is kind of desolate, but inside of the walls is like, there is some greenery, there is a lot of houses and people that are, living inside, and...
kind of a castle town vibe.
Yeah, so the fort is, during peace times is when soldiers are basically training. Not really for war, but soldiers gotta keep in shape, and new soldiers have to learn the trades of war stuff. So this would be the place to do that. Socrete Fort was built probably for a wartime thing because it's on the end of the peninsula right here.
Yeah, it was during the clashing of witches. A lot of witches were living down in that like very long piece of land, and some of them not so great. So it was kind of like the gateway to the rest of Samhair. If like you went that route, there's only one like good road to go anywhere. So for a little bit, it was kind of just a guard station, making sure that everything's okay between that space.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there you go.
All right. There we go.
Do I see that Philium recognizes this place, or?
Yes, Philium.
Okay.
Well, should I say how I know this place?
You can tell them. Maybe Lavender could ask.
I am. I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Are you prepared? Are you prepared for roleplay?
So, Vedabrook is where one of my great uncles still lives, and so I spent my childhood here in Vedabrook and a lot of my teenage years here in Socrete Fort. So I knew a lot of the soldiers, and that's where I really got into fighting and learning how to fight was here in Socrete Fort. I also had a best friend that lives here as well, and so I know Socrete Fort. Like if I walked up to the fort, their gates are usually open, but if they're closed, I could probably get us in
vouch for us.
Yeah,
more or less.
I could vouch for everyone. It's peacetime, so I think their gates would be open anyways.
They are. So as you're like walking closer, you do see gates are open. There are 2 guards there, but that's just because gotta have 2 guards there. What do we want to do?
Well,
I'll be damned. Are they friendly here?
I mean, everyone looks tough, but for the most part, yeah. I do want to, like, if we go through the gates, ask someone that looks official to see if my best friend's. I don't know my best friend's name.
do I know my best friend's name? I'm about to text you.
Okay, cool.
I'm about to message you in Discord.
That part.
I remember
You look
and I was
silly. You look kind of bleary-eyed. Are you okay?
I forgot the only thing that matters in this world.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Did you call him Philly?
I did.
that would be. Aw, Philly. Aw, we're already on nicknames.
Aww. And I'm okay with that.
Lavender's going to be shortcut to nicknames, except for Mondog, because he has a name too good to shorten.
It truly is.
My parents did me right.
They really did, dude.
Billy, Lavy, Looney,
Looney.
or Loomy. Sorry.
I like Looney though.
Me too.
Fucking,
Suits him.
I'm dropping.
All right, I've given you a whole group of names.
Oh, God.
It's not that bad.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I go up to one of the guards.
You choose.
That's probably like on the outskirts,
Mhm.
sharpening arrows or sharpening a sword or something, and be like, hello, it's been a while since I've been here. Just wanted to see if my good friend Ovid Thogold is here still.
So the guard that is sitting there kind of, like you said, sharpening his sword, making sure everything looks good, because as a military man, he knows that he has to be in tip-top condition at all time. But he's kind of green, he's kind of young, he does look up at you. He's very freckled, kind of lanky looking. He's like, Thogold, does Ovid. No, Ricardo's kid. Oh, I guess Mr. Thorgold's kid.
Yes.
No, he's not here. He's still in Dallins. Working with all the people there. Who are you?
I'm William. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. I haven't been here probably like 10 or 15 years.
Oh.
Feels like.
Well, I guess if you're a friend of the Thogold, he points to the wide open gates and he's like, if you go in, he should be at like the main guard station. So you know that if you were to walk in, there is kind of a guard station and it's one big building. You do all your work there, you get all of your stuff done. And behind it, that is where like they normally train. That's like the main building that everything's taken care of in. And it's about middle of the city.
Gotcha, okay. Oh, perfect. Ricardo's still in the same spot. Let's go, everybody. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, all right.
So as you're walking through the city, you see Titus like kind of look up at you and he's like, so you were going to be a guard?
No. Like I said, I spent a lot of time here in Vedderbrook mostly, but also here because they're close to each other. And I met my good friend Ovid. It's where I learned my passion for fighting and learning how to fight from the soldiers that were here. And yeah, so I just have a fondness of this area. That's all.
So you weren't ever here on an official context, correct?
Correct, yeah. I was never a soldier, was looking to be a soldier, but the fighting techniques, can't learn enough of it, am I right?
Fascinating, absolutely.
Titus kind of looks around, and it is very peaceful. It's kind of quiet. Like you said, there are houses here. There's like a few little shops, nothing big, nothing major, because it's very obvious that they're a very close-knit community, and if they need anything big, it's like barely a day's travel to Pinya. They could just go to the city and grab whatever they need. It's just very quiet here. Titus is just like, you learned to fight here. It doesn't look like there's any need to fight. Why would you come here to train?
I mean, it's one of the best places to train. I mean, these men, train and prepare for if a war happens. You can't be complacent in the peaceful era. You have to make sure that you have some men that know how to fight just in case the demons or whatever, pop about.
Yeah, demons are kind of, I get it. And Titus just continues walking with you, and you do see the guard station that you fondly remember, like you said, you loved fighting, you loved training. It truly was a place where you started to find out what your passion really was and what you wanted to do with your life. And actually, right outside, you do see a man that looks familiar. He looks older than you remember. Like you said, it's been 10, 15 years, where he used to have just very dark brown hair. You can see that there's some gray at the temples. There seems to be a new scar or two on his arms, probably from training with like new recruits, and they don't know how to handle themselves very well, but they don't look too bad. You see a big, intimidating man. You see Ricardo Thogold. And he doesn't see you. He kind of walks out of the guard station. He's turning right to probably go to the tavern.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
He stops and turns, and he kind of like squints at you. You can also see that there's a few more wrinkles around the eyes and some laugh lines that you don't remember being there. But he seems, the moment he realizes who it is, he seems so happy to see you. William, the boy!
Captain, it's so good to see you.
He comes over, he doesn't miss a beat. He clasps you on the back so hard that it probably, like it used to, takes the air out of your lungs, but then pulls you into a hug before you can get that air back. Suffocating with love is one way to put it.
Really fucking dying.
Oh, you're doing this so long.
It has been. And he pulls away from you, holding onto your shoulders and looking over you, and he's like, no need to be a man of the cloth. That's right. You look like a proud fighter. Not enough scars, though. What are we doing?
What are we doing, William?
I have been with PAX Octane for a long time, as you know, and just keeping the peace and justice in the world as best as I can, with your fighting techniques, of course.
Of course, the best fighting techniques there are. And he kind of looks over your shoulder at everybody else, and he's like, quite a crew you got. And he looks at everybody, and he's like, not a lot of fighters. So, is this what PAX Octane does now? Children and a cat?
I mean, you see the potential in some of them, don't you?
I say, William being with us is a bit of boon, because you're right. He's been doing good at doling out the justice, and without him, we wouldn't be able to do it half as well.
Tappy is squaring up and trying to look big.
Let
you know how cats do this, the little thing to make them look big. Yeah, Tappy's doing that.
He does look over everybody because he's trying to size up everybody. He smiles at Tapioca. He's like, no need to act so tough. I can see it in your eyes. You could end me in a moment. I see it. You're a warrior. And he kind of looks at the other grown men. Smart man. The other grown men, and he seems a little bit more like, But hey,
got a big smile, just a ear-to-ear grin. He's really pleased with everything that's happening right now.
Listen, this has been a very efficient team. We've been doing so great with the mission that we're on.
The mission? What mission is that?
Yes, a protection mission for this girl right here. And I point over
to Meadow, and she's been kind of standing behind you, and she steps around and she just kind of waves a little bit, and you see Titus kind of push her hand down a little bit, you don't need to be. And he kind of gives you a look why the fuck are you telling people what you're doing? But Ricardo does pick up on that, and he's like, William, I am your friend, and he gives you a hand on the shoulder, but if it's a secret mission, best to keep it to yourself. But I'm glad to know that you're doing well, and what a fine young lady she is. And he, reaches down to give her a handshake, and she takes it and shakes his hand, and he tries to do the same to Titus. And he kind of looks at the guy, sizing him up a little bit, takes his hand, shakes it, let's go. Okay.
Dude just stares at him, unblinking.
A very, very quiet.
I know. I don't speak of our mission. Our mission is quite secret. Any friend or family of Obid's, though, I trust completely.
And you know what? We appreciate and we support you in whatever you do. We thank you for that trust.
Yes.
I feel the same trust to you. do y'all want to come in? Eliza is at work right now. I could smell it from the guard station. She's making something wonderful. You know that Eliza is Ovid's mother, and she normally just kind of works at the tavern cooking. She does a lot of cooking. She enjoys cooking, so she cooks for the guards, you know, for big things. And then when she does have free time on her hands, she does kind of help out at the tavern. The tavern keeper, Thea, is getting kind of old. She's getting up there in years, and she just needs a little help every now and again.
Yes.
I mean, far be it for me to say no. That sounds like a delightful time.
Well, come on. And he leads you all to, you know, there isn't much to do here other than train and maybe get a drink. So the tavern is very well kept. You know, it's very obvious that it has a lot of foot traffic, but well maintained, because it's one of the very few things you can do here. And at night, it's fairly lively with good poker games, not too much, you know, fighting at the best of times. It's a good place. It's a quiet place. And when you walk in, Ricardo calls to Eliza, and she comes out of the kitchen and she beams at everybody, and she sees Philium, and she's like, Philium! And she comes over, and Ricardo is a big, strong man. Eliza is a very dainty-looking woman, but she does that same clap on the back that Ricardo did, and she has a lot more strength than what she looks to have, and so she kind of does the same thing. It's not as hard as Ricardo's, but yeah, also a little bit of wind comes out, and she brings you into the gun.
So good, it's been forever since I've seen you. How is the real captain of the guards here?
Oh, you know, keeping everybody in line. Eliza has always been a very motherly figure to all men and women who come through, because training to be a guard is tough. She also does run a tight ship, and she is terrifying when angry. It doesn't happen often, but I'm sure that there was once or twice where Philium and Ovid got into a little bit of trouble, and so we don't want to see that again.
I can imagine she beat your ass, boy.
Listen, I've stayed out of trouble, Miss Thorgold, and completely know that my missions are for justice and for keeping others safe, like you have taught me.
That's a good lad. And she takes your face in her hands, and she like squishes your cheeks and like, you know, rubs them a little bit. She's like, oh, it's so good to see you. If only I had both my boys here. That would be the dream. But come in.
Yes, and we do have some children in our group if you want to greet them.
And she like quickly just leaves you behind. She forgets about you. There are children, and she's just, she goes up to them, and she's like, oh, hello. Oh, aren't you all precious? And she's already starting to dote on them. She's already starting to...
How's Titus doing?
Titus kind of steps back from her. Like, he's not here for it. It's
stranger danger.
Yeah. Meadow's taking it very well, but unlike how he was acting with Ricardo, Titus is letting Meadow hang out with Eliza. He's aware enough to know that this is a good person. Okay. It's very obvious
too much affection, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do with it.
Okay.
So he's kind of sticking with you all. He's letting Eliza dote on not only Meadow but on Zoo, and she looks over at Zoo and she's like, "Aren't you precious?" Wow, Zoo is stunned.
Zonked out.
Zoo's staring unblinkingly again.
You're right.
I'm sure
she knows that.
What you haven't noticed is Zoo still has paint, a little bit of paint. And they've been slowly eating it.
I cleaned
What color?
No, I cleaned that off.
No, I had. They took some. They took a little bit and put it in their bag.
Oh my god.
Well, Eliza will take care of that.
It's dry paint now. It's not. It's not wet. They're just.
Do you have a lead?
It tastes better as it ages.
And so she sees Zoo just covered in this paint and gunk, and she's like, and she kind of like, she does look back at Philium, and she does start to give that hard stare.
Zoo, not again!
Lavender just shrugs, puts his head in his hands.
I stick my hand in my little bag. I pull out.
I swear they were clean before, Eliza, before we got here. They were clean.
I pull out of my rust bag of tricks.
No.
I don't even know where the hell she found this shit.
You gotta roll a D8 to see what you pull out.
D8, yep.
We have
what?
My D8 in our group.
PAX Octane and the Leash Kids is what this campaign should be called.
That's what it is called now.
D6. Where is the 8? 6.
What's
A giant boar.
God fucking damn it.
What?
All right.
Like a pig?
Yeah.
Is the pig alive?
Yes. Do you want to give the pig a command? Because if you don't, the pig will just come out and just be a pig.
Lavender jumps and is like, what the fuck?
Get lost!
Okay. No. So Zeus shouted, "Get lost!" to this boar. And the boar just comes in squealing, that high-pitched squeal that only pigs can do, deafening. And you see it start running through the tavern, knocking over tables, running into the chairs and breaking some of them. It's doing a lot of damage.
Immediate beeline for Titus and Meadow to back them up, like, oh god, get back.
I try to grab it, I'm trying to wrestle it.
You're trying to
get away.
Okay.
Zoo looks really sad because I really wanted a rat and not a boar.
What the fuck?
I'm about to nerf this thing. We can't keep doing this. So, Mundog, can you roll a d20 strength to see if you can wrestle this animal?
Happen, man.
I refuse.
This man's next build.
Oh, do you not want to catch it anymore?
No, I do.
If you don't wrestle it, I'm gonna get my sword out.
Okay, that is an 8.
You do
We're about
beat
to close your restaurant, ma'am. What?
It's freaked out enough. Yeah, it rolled low. It's freaked out enough that it does kind of just like, it squeals in your ear. What do you want to do with it? You now have a hold of it.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
I didn't either. As soon as I heard the word strength roll.
I pick it up and I ask, like, is there anybody still talking to us right now? Well, here, you take it. I literally just handed it off to William.
What the fuck?
William, make a strength check to see if you can hold on to this wriggling boar. He's gonna roll again too.
I'm gonna try. Can I help you with that?
No, he did. He did just.
Oh, he
fine.
did it. Okay.
Yeah, he did it. So, congrats. You are holding on to this boar.
Solve your boar puzzle.
Yeah. And Eliza's like, take him out back! Take him out back! And,
yeah, that's what I do. I take him out back.
yeah, there is kind of like a little pin area. It's just to hold on to the boar for now. As you do that, Eliza whips back to Zoo.
Oh, shit.
Zeus is looking around.
Just hit that kid.
Gets eye level with Zoo, like kneels down and gets eye level. And she's like, okay. You will never do that again. That was
Do that
dangerous.
again.
And she kind of like takes your beak and closes it with her hand. She's like, you're gonna listen. You're gonna listen.
This might be necessary.
This is an important moment.
We do not let loose wild animals out inside buildings. You will never do that again. If you try, you will stay outside with the loose wild animals. Do you understand? And as she asks if you understand, she lets go of your beak to answer her.
Zeus just blinks.
Do you understand?
Juice.
Oh, man.
I think that might mean yes.
She sighs, stands up, and she takes Zoo's hand. She's putting Zoo outside with the boar.
No.
I'll walk out there and, I don't know, make sure Zoo is okay.
She kind of looks around, and so the boar has settled down at least. It's outside. It's figuring out its life. At one time, there were a few animals out here as well, and so there is a water trough. And she looks at Zoo, and she's like, I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. And then, this is what's gonna happen. After you think about it, you're getting a bath. Because you should not be messy like this. It's not a good look. If you do not answer correctly, you get a cold bath out here. You answer correctly and decide to be on your best behavior, you get a warm bath inside. I will let you think about that. And she leaves Zoo and she walks back in.
As soon as she walks back, then Zeus just jumps into the trough.
All right.
I'll pull Zoo out of the trough since I'm out there.
The bird bath. Let them do what they need to do.
I say to myself, I know she's trying, but I just don't know if this is gonna work.
You know what? It's not Eliza's problem, really. She gets mad but she's composing herself, and she starts like cleaning up, and Ricardo quickly starts helping her.
I'll help. Yeah.
Okay. Meadow and
how much does it damage? Like, what is like beyond repair?
So a few chairs are beyond repair. It did knock over quite a few glasses. So there were like glasses that had just been washed. They were on a counter, and the boar hit it. So those are all gone.
Ma'am, how much are the damages?
She pinches the bridge of her nose, and she's like, "Look, I'm willing to let it slide this time. All children get one pass. They do. Sometimes you just make mistakes."
Lavender's like, "Yeah, I get it, lady, but like, that wasn't like, that was a boar."
If there's anything we can do to pay back for the damages, please.
At least a little bit, please.
Well, and she like thinks about it, and she's like, "No, you're an adventuring party. No, if you just talk to Aurelius, I'll allow Aurelius to help us."
I look to Philium.
Is Aurelius here, or is he in Vetabrook?
He's in Vetabrook, but as you know, it's a short trip. So you have been traveling for a few hours. It's about lunchtime. And so she explains that if you were to eat lunch, have Zoo clean up, you could make it to Vetabrook by like early night. So it's not like you're going to be traveling through the dark. You could get there by night. And she explains like you might have a better time sleeping at Aurelius, and obviously they can send money here. I do appreciate the thought. But like she said, she knows that you're an adventuring party. You're young. You probably don't have the funds. You're traveling with 3 children. Save your money where you can.
The children have more money than all the rest of us combined.
I was about to say, we've been able to flash a badge at basically everywhere we've stayed, and they've been like, "Oh, it's on me." They won't let us pay for shit, so I still have a pretty decent amount of money.
That's not going to be the case everywhere.
Fair. Anyway.
So yeah, if you'd like, you can sit and eat. If you want to, you can make your way to Vetabrook to go see Aurelius and Theron.
Well, before we go, Philium pipes up, "Well, before we go, can I get a rematch with the captain, if I could?"
Ricardo looks at you with just like the biggest sly smile, and he's like, "You want to get your ass beat that badly, boy?"
Yes, he does.
It's been 10 years. I feel like I've gotten some experience, and you've gotten a little old.
How dare you?
Go get more. No, bitch.
He says that in the most like loving way possible.
Laver did not say that for real.
Want us to help Philium? One can get in there with you.
Just me and him.
Just me and him.
I wish I was a bard. I'd give you inspiration in a heartbeat.
In any way possible.
Yeah,
all
right. Do a sparring match with Ricardo?
You can do a sparring match with Ricardo. Well, that's up to Philium. Does Philium want you to help him?
Oh, I don't know that I can, but that's up to you, brother.
If you give me barderic inspiration, I can't stop that.
I can't give it because I'm a warlock. Yeah, you're on your own, brother.
Like, yes.
Lavender claps a hand on your shoulder and goes, "I believe in you. You can do it." Kick his ass.
Kick the old man's ass, yeah.
Tappy taps his leg on the other side and goes, "Yeah, kick his ass."
Yeah, boy. Kick my ass.
If I already know what Tappy and Titus are gonna do, is they're gonna bet on this match, I bet.
Where are we betting?
Titus hasn't thought about that, but now, and Titus, hears something about betting, and you can just kind of see, like, you don't see Titus smile much or have, like, enjoyment out of anything, but that does kind of, like, bring out, like, yeah, you know what, that does sound like a good idea.
Why is this child addicted to gambling? What the fuck?
I was going to say, Titus would be a kick streamer. He's on stake already. This is ridiculous.
He only pulls out, like, 2 gold, and he's thinking. He's like,
out of the 6,000? Wait, how much
whoa,
did he get?
600. Whoa. Don't be crazy. And he kind of looks over at Tappy. He's like, "So are you in?"
Like, are we betting? Like, what is the betting?
If he stole 6,000, if he got 6,000, we would have to leave the continent.
Like, are we betting against each other?
No,
soldiers. I mean, there's a lot of soldiers here.
Exactly. Yeah, it could be just between you and him. He's like, I'll let you pick which one.
All right, Tappy sets up a betting booth. And
can I get an insight check on Ricardo's vibes against Philly's?
As in what? Like,
does he look like he can beat Phillium's ass?
He's old.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
He just said yes. I didn't have to roll for it.
Yeah, I mean, he's older than me, but he does have the experience.
Yeah, you can just, the vibe that he gives off the moment battle is waged. God damn it, if that's not like a bloodthirst, you know? But like,
he's gonna die. You're gonna die.
You're not gonna
kill you,
die.
Phillium.
No.
I'm betting on Phillium. 2 gold down.
Okay.
all right, we have 2 gold down on Phillium.
Where's the fight happening at?
So you're gonna go to the guard station, and there's a training area.
Okay. I'm going to say that I dragged Zoo. I don't know if I stuck Zufek yet or what, but I at least know that the fight's happening now.
You waterboarding a bird?
Bird fucking was waterboarding him damn self.
Real quick, do we want to say that we ate real quick and then you can go fight, or do you want to go fight and back and eat? How do you want to do this?
I say we eat, we fight, and then we leave to Vetterbrook.
All right. You know, so they said Eliza's meal is divine. It is like a roast beef, mashed potato, cornbread scenario.
So
and they're giant portions because, you know, growing men and women who are fighting need all their strength. So it's big portions. It looks
sounds fucking amazing.
Exactly. And it tastes just as amazing as it sounds.
Hot roast, gravy on the fucking mashed potatoes.
Yes. So Eliza does go outside to go talk to Zoo. She does see that Zoo has started playing in the water. She sees that, like, Zoo's clean. Zoo, are you still in the water?
Yeah. Also, I cast Speak with Animals, and I am talking to the boar and whatever else is in there.
You can't even speak to regular people.
So yeah, you cast Speak with Animals on the board. It's just the board.
Are you also repeating stuff?
Yes. Does a Kenku have to still speak in echoes if they cast Speak with Animals?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Honestly, respect. That's badass. I love that. Carry on.
I'm trying to understand what the conversation's been. You know, I've just been watching it all the entire time.
You're making a bunch of animal noises.
I'm like, yes.
What are you talking to him about?
Friend?
What? Where am
Did you just have a boar in your pocket? It's not even your boar. It's just a boar.
Yeah, because Zoo has the bag of tricks that just pulls out animals. Yeah. You're.
It's from me.
My name is Zoo.
Eliza is watching you talk with the boar, and she's like, Zoo? Because obviously she heard you say your name is Zoo. I'm assuming, is it you can speak with animals and you're just speaking in your normal voice? Or is it speak with animals, you sound like a boar right now?
I sound like a boar.
Okay.
Other animals.
Strange game, this.
Oh, the boar seems very interested in you. And so he like comes up and he's like, Zoo friend. Hello, friend. Why are you in the water, friend?
It's a very refined boar.
Safe.
It's very safe. Oh, safe in the water. And so he starts to try and get in the water because he wants to feel safe.
Zoo scooch over to make room for the boar.
Yeah, so he plops in. You know, you're both now just sharing this water tub. It does feel safe. A little cool, yes. Zoo? Why are you my god? Did you bring me here?
Bring you here.
My god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Cult leader.
Cult leader.
Oh no.
Are you saying that you wish for me to start a cult in your honor, Lord Zoo?
Oh, please say yes, please.
Cheers!
Excellent, my lord. I will tell all other animals about you, Lord Zoo. And the boar gets out of the tub and like runs and breaks through whatever like rinky-dink fence there was and off into the woods. There's not much of a woods. He's gonna find it because it's a guard station, so you do see him like go off into some trees. He's gonna find his own way to talk about his Lord and Savior Zoo.
Lucas, didn't you fight an angry boar in Charms campaign?
It was a goat.
It was a goat. There we go.
Sorry, how dare you?
Continue. Anyway,
I am going to try and like do what I can to put the fence back together.
Okay. You see, Eliza does kind of appreciate that.
Zoo comes over and tries to help you by growing flowers around it.
oh,
Take one and give it to Zoo.
that's
like,
really cute. Oh,
Yeah.
Zoo eats
that's
the
also
flower.
really cute. Oh no.
I eat it up the flower. It's solidarity.
You see Eliza
Lavender
go
was
through.
gonna help. He's a carpenter, and he just puts his hands on his hips, and he's like, I don't know what to do about them too.
So are they always like this? Because she sees that you're watching and she disbelief.
Yeah, they are.
And she gives you that same like hard pat, you know, and she's like, "I'll pray for you."
Lavender
Stay
touches
strong.
the bridge of his nose, and he joins them in watching Philium hopefully not get his ass beat.
Yeah. So Eliza goes over with. She goes back in, comes back out with a towel, and she like kind of puts it over Zoo and starts drying Zoo off, and also tells Zoo like they're gonna go watch a fight. Do you want to go watch?
Yay!
Now we're not gonna do that thing again where we pull out animals, right?
Oh, God.
Yay!
Eliza sighs. She's going to take that as a yes because you are not going to be her problem for much longer.
Damn.
Oh, she's gonna.
That's
take
real
that
as
out of
hell.
the world.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? Not my problem for much longer. So, okay, yeah. Do we want to take bets real quick? So you do go to the guard station. You all follow through. It's a really nice building. Again, very old, but well kept. You know, everybody runs a tight ship around here. It doesn't even seem like there's much of like a speck of dust anywhere. And as Ricardo leads everybody pretty much just through what is the lobby and down a hallway to the back door that will lead out into the sparring area and the training area, you do see like rows of like portraits of previous like captain of the guards and just like little things like that. And Ricardo is obviously the last one. He's the most recent one. And a few other guards like kind of notice you all and they ask like what's going on, and you know, Ricardo's like, Philium here is gonna, you know, spar with me, and all the other guards get excited and they like go and tell like other guards. So like there is now like a small crowd forming, not a whole ton, like 15 people watching.
Her betting.
Yeah.
booth again.
Yeah. So who voted?
She goes up to Lavender to help write their names on a sign.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 gold in for Philium.
Okay.
Tappy also puts 2 gold in for Philium.
I
Okay.
don't have any money, but I'm with you in spirit, I believe.
Zoo
I would
hands you a
I
single
would-
gold.
Lavender would dap
For who,
Tapioca
Zoo?
up if Tapioca had human hands.
Well, real quick, Titus notices Mundog, you know, be like, I don't have any spirit, and like he pulls out of his bag 2 gold and hands it to Mundog. Like,
Oh my
you
God.
should join in.
The charity case.
Okay, well, if you're giving me money, then you should have say. Who do you think's gonna win?
It's kind of a tough call, and you see that Titus is like really calculating it. He's like weighing all of his options, and he is really going through like the pros and cons and like battle tactics versus experience, and like he's a big man, so slower versus Philium, who's going to be quicker. You know, like as an old man, how much, you know, stamina does he really have versus a young? Like he's really going through it, and he's like, Phil, we'll do Philium. He's also going to bet
And
on
I
Philium.
agree. So I'll
All right,
you on Philium.
go ahead.
Wait, I was asking Zoo who they were voting for.
Zoo has no idea what's happening, but just saw everyone giving you money.
Oh,
Okay.
Zoo, Philium or other guy.
Ricardo.
William!
Okay. She put
Let's
them
go.
Everyone has really faith in my rolling, and I don't.
It's about to be like you against Jade's build of like a level 20 fucking.
And then I
It's
said
a
that.
fight that Jade probably wasn't expecting.
Hey, you know what? And that's the roll of the dice, baby.
If
I'm
you're
gonna
a fighter,
say...
you can expect for them to have about 5 attacks every turn. So stay away from them.
Okay.
So real quick, I'm gonna say, because all the guards don't know you, Philium, it has been quite a while. You do see that it's a lot of new faces here. They're all gonna go for Ricardo, so they're all putting 2 down, and there's 15 of them. So, okay, 30 gold for Ricardo versus 10 for Philium.
Can I put... Okay, hold on. I've already taken the gold. I've already betted off. I'm going to put 5 more gold for Philium.
You're gonna do 5 more gold? Okay. So 15 gold total between 5 people, is that correct? Yeah, 5 people.
Lavender throws a big wing towards Philium's way, and he's just like, fuck him up, boss.
Hell yeah.
Get alcohol when we were eating.
What if I could?
You did not. After everything, Eliza just gave y'all water.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh.
Lavender pulls out a flask.
Gotta keep tapping in.
Looks at the flask.
You're gonna drink more of it than I'd like. I hand you the flask.
That's very in character for Tap.
Throws it back.
How much is left? Like enough? Like enough?
He hands it back to you, and it's like, you know, like you had like 25% left.
All right, Miles, roll
That's
for
a responsible
initiative.
amount.
Oh gosh.
Kick his ass!
Kick his ass!
Oh, I got a 3.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Tag me.
So somebody like comes in. It's an older officer. He's like, hey, Philium, and you kind of remember him. And he goes over the rules, and he's like, first, in a metagame sort of way, pretty much the first to kneel loses. And so kneeling is getting down to 10 HP. So you're not gonna fucking die. Whoever gets down to 10 HP first, or whoever calls surrender first.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Miles, I hope he had 50 HP.
I have. Let me pull it up. I have 22.
That's almost half. That's pretty good.
Don't worry, I'll make it fair. I'll make it fair.
This old man has 150 HP.
Hold on.
I mean,
Hold on.
but I'm gonna make this fair for you.
Is Ricardo human?
He is, yes.
Okay.
Is he juicing? Can I juice Jim Philium?
You see a bunch
So-
of pull out of his fucking
You know what? No, we're gonna go with this. So, Philium,
A steroid shot. Come
you
on.
see Ricardo, who you remember using a sword, like that was his main weapon.
Oh god.
You see him put it down.
Oh shit.
One.
And you see this other soldier bring him a like beautiful looking spear. He was like, been practicing while you were gone. Can't keep an old man down.
I
So-
see that you've been trading with other weapons. I mean, it makes sense for a captain.
You're right. It does. So get ready. And so he's going to do a
Oh
spear.
god.
Oh. Does an 11 hit?
Armor class is 16. Nope.
Okay, so he does do one quick swish, to try and do maybe a quick sweep of your feet. You see it and you jump over it. It is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack with my longsword. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Kill him!
And then 10 for damage.
10 for damage? All right.
So as I'm like dodging him, I swing my sword backwards and try to hit him in the side.
All right. And you do get a pretty good thwack in. It almost seems like he is wearing metal armor, like a plate and everything. When you hit it in the side, obviously it doesn't go through, but like it was enough of an impact that he felt it through the metal. Like it's gonna leave a good bruise.
And I go, too slow, old man, in like a
Playful.
way.
And he just laughs and he's like, he said, I let you get that hit in, boy. I wanted to see how strong you got. And then
So he just started slashing out slurs. This shit got crazy.
that's what I've been doing this whole time. But you see that he miscalculated. So when you hit him, it hurt a lot more than he thought. You've got a lot stronger than he fucking remembers. And so he tries to like lift his arm up to like do another spear attack, but he's like, oh, pulled something, and he kind of like kneels. So he is at the moment, he's just kind of like doubled over a little bit because he's like, you got me good there, son. So he doesn't make an attack. Go ahead.
Oh, so I have another attack opportunity?
Yeah, you already have another attack. Damn. You're beating an old man.
Oh my God.
Pass away, Philium, get him good.
I didn't think it was...
You don't have to kill him, just hit him hard.
Just hit him. Just beat him.
I got a 15.
Do you want a hammer?
A 15 for attack.
That does not hit. So he doubled over, but he does see you try to swing, and he does regain like something. He pulled it back into place, whatever it was, and he whips around, and he's going to try and make another attack. A 9 does not hit. So he goes to like...
Captain.
So he turns and he's gonna try and stab you, but he just misses. He like just got the angle off a little bit, so it just whooshes right past your face. Mm-hmm. You know, you got the angle a little wrong, so it is your turn again.
Ooh, playing nasty, going for the face. I see.
You need a lot more scars, my boy.
And I kind of.
I think I'm gonna go for the feet this time.
Okay.
And
that's right, we're trying to make this man kneel.
I got a 14.
That does not hit. So, yeah, you know what? He had you on the first half, not gonna lie, but he does step back just so gracefully. He's like, you know, I've always been a little weak in the ankles. And so he's busy, like, trying to get his balance from, like, where you were swinging at his feet. So it's your turn again.
Okay. A 19.
A 19, that does hit.
I think I do like a overhand, like going for the shoulder type thing.
Okay, let's see. What did you roll?
19.
He's actually going to use his reaction, which is parry, and so that adds 3 to his AC. As you were about to swing overhead, he whips up his spear to like catch it, and he parries it away.
Gotcha.
So it is his turn now. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right, he's gonna do multi-attack.
Ooh.
Fucking fighter shit.
I see you know what? You're going easy on me.
Just have too much love for you, my boy. But I think that love's run out. And so he's gonna do 3 spear attacks. 21.
21 damage?
You know what? I'll be kind. I'm actually gonna just do the spear. So 7 damage. We're just gonna do 7. He was about to end you. He thought about it. You saw that bloodlust in his eye.
I have 22 hit points. I mean, I would have had 1 hit point left.
Exactly. You saw the bloodlust in his eye, but then he was like, but this is like my second son. And so he decides to pull back. He's just gonna hit you for 7.
Would you kill your kid, Ricardo?
Only if he deserved it.
Oh, God.
Alright, my turn to attack?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. A 23.
Oh, that definitely hits. This poor man.
This is an anti-elderly campaign.
Always was, Chief.
How much damage?
6.
6? Okay.
Well,
how do you deal that 6 damage to him?
I think I want to do another slash towards his middle.
Okay.
Towards his side middle, like I did before.
Okay. Is it the same side? Because that's funny.
Yeah, I think so.
So you hit him right where that bruise was just forming in his back.
That's a good strategy. You'd be impressed.
Yeah.
It's a weak side. You keep hitting that side.
Yeah.
They'll favor it.
That hit like really rattles him, and so he loses his chance to hit you. He kind of like swings, but once again at the wrong. He was just doing it out of reflex, so it's your turn.
Are the soldiers on the sidelines going like, oh?
They're cheering and they're telling you, don't hold back. He needs to be beat. Like they betted, yeah, like they betted on him. But they're also like, you know what? Here's your comeuppance for training hours that we had to do.
Oh my gosh!
It's all in good fun, you know.
Right. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and swing again. This time, I think I'll go for the legs again.
Okay, hitting an old man where it hurts. Okay.
I rolled in that one.
Oh, okay. So, you go to like lean down, but as you're about to like go for this swipe, you realize like, oh, I'm about to take a knee if I do it this way. It would mean a loss. And yourself with the hilt of your sword, you know?
Yeah.
You take like 2 damage.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. So he was about to get you. Once again, he goes to like stab for like your shoulder. That's for the arm. I assume you're right-handed. He goes to attack your right shoulder to kind of like send you to drop your sword. But seeing you hit yourself, once again, he kind of just misses. So it like grazes a little bit. But it does not hurt you. But he is laughing, so he misses. Go ahead, your turn.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Okay. I think I try to knock the sword out of his hand, but it doesn't work.
All right, and so he sees you do that, and he like fumbles back. He also does not hit you. So your turn again. You're just too good.
21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Ooh. God. Yeah, he's down. You did it.
Yuppie! I think I go for his legs again, just to try to like knock him off his balance.
And you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, you must. But yeah, you do that, and he does like try and get out of the way, but just it clips his heel a little bit, and he's like, and he like falls over. He told you he got them weak ankles, and he's like, but he's laughing. He had a good time. He's like, you've gotten so much stronger, my boy. Oh, so proud of you, my boy.
Philium is breathing hard, and he's got a big smile on his face, and he's like, I finally did it after all these years. I've finally beaten you.
And I like go up and help him up onto his feet.
And he takes the hand and lets you help him up, and he's like, you and Ovid both. I guess there's nothing more I have to teach you. He looks sad but proud, you know?
Yeah.
The two young boys that he raised to be strong warriors truly like are stronger than him now, and he couldn't be prouder of you. And then all of those who voted for Phil, you should be proud too. You all got 9 gold.
Nice.
I got 9 gold too.
Yay!
Oh, okay. I will show him and I go to give him my 9 gold, and I say, you know, I'd probably use this to get something for your meadow anyway, so you know better what to do with it than I would.
Titus like looks at you and just kind of like a half smile, like you see like a little smile over here. He's like, nah, keep it.
Damn it. Okay.
Entitled man. Put it in your pocket.
I'll keep my money for now.
For now.
He's nonchalant.
Lavender does a little half fist pump and takes his winnings, and he coolly walks over and congratulates Philium.
Thanks, Ben.
And then you see Meadow run over, and she's so excited. She's like, you were great. I want to learn how to do that.
I could teach you. I have lots of things that I could teach you that I learned from Ricardo here.
And he just smiles, but like he's also holding his side because like he hit him twice. He's gonna have a big bruise.
I use my healing magic to heal him for sure.
Okay, all right. And he thanks you there, and he's like, you know what? Maybe the cleric stuff really did do something for you. He appreciates that.
Nice squad.
We'll have to get Meadow a training sword, and then, I don't know, maybe like a bazooka in the future? Like, we're just gonna put her to a tank at this point. Like...
We've established that there are guns in this universe. We can give her a gun.
You just gotta find him. Yeah, congrats. You beat an old man.
Thank God.
How do you feel?
I feel a little melancholy. I feel happy that I won, but also sad because he's old and he's a father figure.
Yeah.
Childhood's end.
I just have fond memories with him.
It is truly one of those moments where as you watch him like talk to the other soldiers, you know, as they're kind of like razzing to Philium, you know, and he's laughing about it, he has his back turned to you, and it is really one of those moments where he used to be such like a big figure and, you know, like mountainous to you, and it's when did his back get so small? Like you just remember him so much bigger than what he is now.
Yeah.
But
he's probably the first one to give me like alcohol and all that, and
you tell me Aurelius didn't do that for you?
No,
Baron didn't do that for
I'm
you?
sure he didn't. And so I'm like, hey Ricardo, Captain, are you ready for me to finally buy you a drink this time? him.
He smiles at you. He smiles at you and he's like, if you come back, I'll take it. And he kind of leans in and you do see Ricardo is such like a happy person, and his emotions are either happy or bloodlust happy when he's fighting. But this is the moment you see like a bit of fear in his eyes, and he's like, you need to go talk to Aurelius and get the money.
Sounds good, old man. We'll get out of your hair here in a second.
All right.
I thank you kindly for your hospitality.
Of course. No, thank you all for coming. It was great to see you all, and it was great to see this one. And he gives like one last pat to Philium and a big hug.
I give him a hug back.
Aww. And Meadow kind of watches you both hug, and she kind of like, you can tell that she's happy, and it's like giving her this warm, fuzzy feeling inside. And when you let go, she comes over to you, Philium, and she also gives you.
Oh, thank you, Meadow. That's very kind of you.
She's like, yeah, of course. No, I'm so happy.
I may look like a big tough man, but if you want to give me a hug anytime, I'm here for that.
And you just see her eyes light up, and she really is delighted by that idea. She kind of like glances over at the others, but then like looks back at you, and she's like, yeah, no, I'd really like that. And she gives you another quick hug.
I give her a hug back.
Aw, so it's just a hug fest over here. Titus, you know, he doesn't like give you a hug. He's not as boisterous as everybody else, but he is like, again, he's smiling. He does look genuinely like happy and pleased, and he's like, you did a really good job.
He's happy he made some money.
Thanks, Titus. That means a lot coming from you.
And he's surprised when you say that. He's like, yeah, sure. Like, okay, yeah.
All right, crew, I think we've gotten our money and are ready to head out.
We've beat an old man. It's time to go.
Beat an old man. Let's be on our way and get out of the hair.
That is how I measure most of my successes.
How many old man you beat?
Exactly. If it's less than 2, I've fucking failed.
All right. So you are starting to head to Vetterbrook. So you exit through, you head through the North Gate. And once again, the path starts to continue. And where Socrete Fort was built pretty much like on a plains area, like Philium said, there wasn't like a whole bunch around, it didn't seem like. You do start to kind of enter a forest, and you kind of weave and wind through this forest for a few hours, talking back and forth. If you want to banter, you can. If not, we will just make it to Vetterbrook.
I have some questions for Philium.
Go for it.
So what's this Ovid fellow like?
Oh, he's practically my best friend. I still write to him nowadays. I mean, he and I grew up in our teens. He and I just grew up together. And
so why PAX Octane instead of the Guard?
That was his thing. My thing was the guild. My great uncle Aurelius is there, and he is the archbishop for the god of Pelor. It's a big thing, especially in the main city of
Dalens, yeah. However, if you want a quick history lesson, because all of you would also kind of know this, the religious guild is made up of 7 different archbishops. They each worship a different god. It was that whole thing of like, we want to make sure that all life are represented. You might not know the names of the archbishops, but you do know that they worship Pelor, which is the god of light and life and things like that. They worship the god of death, the god of birth. They worship the god of song, poetry, and creativity, and then guardians and protectors, wild nature, and then the goddess of agriculture. Those are like the 7 pillars that they kind of stand on.
You said uncle great, and he is still around?
Yes, he is an elf, so
I see.
I'm like 1/16th elf.
That's
Me too.
And his affiliation with Pelor?
Yes, he was actually the Asima of Pelor. He is a cleric elf. He was actually chosen by the god Pelor to be the archbishop.
My word, that's some mighty big shoes to fill.
I mean, he's just my great uncle. I mean, I would be next in line, but since he's an elf, he's going to outlive me. I also kind of stepped away from the role when I joined PAX Octane. I did spend a lot of time with him in my childhood. He's a pretty great guy.
I mean, being a paladin, right?
Yes, he's a paladin.
That also runs in the family?
Yes, he's a paladin.
That also runs in the family?
Paladins don't run in the family, but I guess being raised as a cleric is.
Pelor is where that mostly comes from.
Yes, I did grow up with Pelor being my god, but when I became an adult, I chose a different route. I chose the god of Torm. He dealt more with justice, which is more what I felt more aligned with.
Understood. No, absolutely.
So yeah.
Wait a second.
I do have a fondness for Pelor, but I choose to follow Torm.
Gods are real.
Gods are real, my guy.
Oh, wait a second.
Hold on. Mundog has some things to think about.
I'm gonna have to take a moment.
I understand. I mean, we find our own way where we find it. That's all I got for Philium. Anybody else want to do some role playing?
Prying.
No else want to be nosy?
I mean, that's all about it. I know about as much as you do at this point.
I mean, I'm sure we'll learn more from Aurelius when we get to Vedderbrook.
I don't doubt it.
It's gonna be great when you guys meet him. Aww. We love an uncle. We love
A big
great,
family
great
reunion.
Yeah. So you walk in, just like Eliza said, by the time that you reach like less than a mile outside of the city, it has become dark, but it's almost like that doesn't even matter because Vedderbrook is known as the City of Light, and there is just such a glow to it. Some say that Pelor, god of light, helped the first elves create this city. Even from afar, the flowing and elegant designs of the white stone and golden metals and clear glass can be seen shining. Spires from the Church of Pelor normally will glitter in the sun. When you arrive, you find that every building, road, and object mimics this elegant design of nature. Swirling free-form designs find their way into everything. It's giving very Art Nouveau.
Okay.
And it's a nice city, but obviously it's late. Although there are like street lights and, certain lights in homes that you can see through beautiful glass. It's quiet. Philium, you remember that Aurelius rather meagerly for an archbishop. It's still a decent sized house, but it's not anything grand, and it's only like a block or two from the Church of Pelor. And the Church of Pelor is centered in the middle of the city, so you do get like a nice view of part of the city as you're walking.
Philium, as he's walking through, is like, I have a lot of memories here. I have a lot of, maybe I'm trying to look to see if I recognize anyone as I'm walking through, but I'm definitely guiding everyone towards Aurelius' house.
Are you going on like a face journey?
Like by myself?
Yeah, like can we tell that you're like reminiscing in your minds?
I mean, I spent a lot of my childhood here, so you could probably definitely see that in my face.
Okay.
I'm probably pointing out, oh, this is where, when I was a kid, I went to the library here, like that kind of stuff.
Not to cut to the heart of the issue, are things going to be good with Aurelius?
Yeah. He's my great uncle. I spent a lot of time with him, and
hey, family can be complicated. I just want to make sure.
No, I completely.
Lavender, is there stuff you want to talk about?
No.
Okay, all right.
No. Me?
Frankly,
No.
actually, I'm on very good terms with my folks. They're really great people.
There you go. Me too. Wow, all of this have healthy family. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Not knowing what's going on with Zoo.
Why are we doing this? Why aren't we just at home?
No, I probably spent more time with Aurelius than my own parents, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
As a consequence of your faith, or?
My parents were pretty not well off, so I think sending me to Aurelius, was a better life. They also volunteer at the church there in Dallins.
I understand.
All right. As Philium does, reminisce, and you all talk about family and connections, and you do have just like the city itself, this warm glow and this light to you. You can also see that Meadow and Titus are also kind of excited to be there. Meadow, obviously, she doesn't let much hide, but Titus, you can also see he's impressed, and he's really looking at things. Everything seems so amazing here. As you walk through, you start to go to more of a residential area. You do get to see the church as you pass by, and it's beautiful. It's mostly those ornate glass spires and golden filigree type items. It's gorgeous. And as you walk down that residential area, not as much light. It's getting a little darker because obviously obviously people don't want light coming into their homes. They're trying to sleep. It's about like 9 or so. So most people are kind of like heading to bed, being tucked in. And the house that you walk up to, it's not too far away from neighbors, you know, and it's not like a mansion or anything, but it's a decent sized house. It probably has like 4 or 5 bedrooms in there. And you can see that there's like a large high wall that probably like holds a nice garden in the back. As you walk up to the door, the lights are out, but the door is slightly ajar.
Should we knock? I say.
This is odd. No, I think I'm just gonna go in. I mean, we're pretty close, and so I go in. I know the layout of the house.
I've just got his hand on his weapon,
Okay.
just in case.
I
So do we all wanna go in?
And be like, Aurelius, and I think I'll remember some of his servants or whatever's names, and I'll call them out too.
Yeah, so you know that he doesn't have like a ton of servants, but he had like 1 or 2 that were saying, when was the last time that you came to see Aurelius at his house?
I would say like 5 years, maybe.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you know that there is Mariana, which is more like the maid, and she does a lot of the housekeeping stuff. It's just like the Beauregards. It's not a lot of people, but it's really good people that do their job well. So it would be Mariana, and it would be Neil. He's kind of the butler. Mariana, she tends to make the house a home.
Yeah, so like I'm calling out their name.
As you know, you do kind of hear a noise. So when you first open the door and walk in, there is kind of a long parlor area that then leads into a long hallway. Doors on either side, and those are just the kitchen and then the dining room. So kitchen to your right, dining room to your left. When you walk down the hallway a little bit more, it enters into what you would call like the grand foyer. But you know that Aurelius didn't use this a lot. He actually used a smaller living room to your left, and you do see that door is also open, and there is light coming out of there from theoretically the fireplace. But on the ground, you see Theron, and he does not look good.
Theron?
Yeah, you see Theron.
I run up to him, definitely use a healing.
Old man.
You see that, like, he is mortally wounded. It's surprising from the gashes that he has that he is alive.
I think Lavender keeps the kids back a little bit.
Okay.
Once he sees that this dude is like not in a good way, he can't help in this situation, so he's going to keep the kids from seeing something they shouldn't see.
Yeah, Meadow, like, at first, like, kind of tries to look around, but when she hears that Philium seems kind of, like, upset, she reads the room. She knows to back up. Titus does kind of the same, but you do see that he's still kind of trying to, like, look around to see, like, what the fuck's going on. Do any of you want to make a perception check? You don't have to.
I'll join in that if anyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just a perception plus modifier roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad for me.
It's just a 9.
9.
17 for Lavender.
There you go.
As good as it's gonna get. It's +1, baby.
All right. For Mumdog, it's still like a little jarring, and you're not like really paying attention to it. But Lavender, with your eyesight, and you're like trying to keep a good lookout, you do look around again this grand foyer where there are like big china cabinets and what would have been probably like nice antique objects and beautiful couches. It looks like somebody's ransacked this place.
Gotcha.
Like they just went through drawers, and you would expect there to be more things here.
Do I clock whether or not someone is still in the home?
No.
Okay. Someone's looking for something, Philium. I let him know that, like, hey, someone came in here with an objective. Someone knew something was here that they needed.
I'm like freaking out trying to heal Theron right now.
So you're healing him enough. It's a big wound, and he's like, "We need to take me to my room. There's more healing potions in there."
Theron, stay with me. And I like pick him up and like, I do as he says and start taking him towards the guest bedroom where he would be staying.
Lavender takes spare clothes out of his bag to help stop the wound.
Okay, so in the foyer, you went left to go to this other living room. To the right is a staircase that like kind of winds up to the second floor, and you know that his room is the first door on the right.
I'm strong. I can pick him up and take him to his room and put him on his bed.
Yeah. So you lay him down, and he kind of like motions that like in his drawer there's like his amulet of Palor, and he's like, that should help me so I can concentrate my magic. Like, from here I think I can do the rest.
I immediately take it out and give it to him.
Okay.
Here you go.
What is everybody else doing?
After I give him clothes, I try to calm the kids down, make sure they're in a good way. I wave Mondog over.
I was just gonna search around because we haven't looked everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do that.
no.
We haven't found the servants or anything, so you can.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the layout is, but I'm just gonna start looking around.
I'll focus on keeping the kids calm, not necessarily like to be frank. They need to know what's going on because lying to them is just going to make them more scared. But I'm not going to like make that worse than it needs to be. They're not little kids, you know. They're like someone's hurt, Philliam's taking care of it.
I think I was also going to like look around.
Okay.
Just to see if like anybody else is around. It's dark, right? I have dark vision.
Yeah,
so.
it is dark. So yeah, you can also see that. Yeah, it looks like at least in this area, it's been ransacked.
We haven't seen Aurelius, and you heard me call out Neil and Mariana. So maybe you could try to find those people if they're still in the house.
Do we have we don't have like a layout of the house, do we? I guess I'm just wandering around.
No, it's okay. Here, I'm gonna give you a layout of the bottom floor.
Okay.
Can I do like a roll to see if I I don't know, smell any presence that is at us?
Yeah, go ahead, sniff around.
What kind of roll?
That is a great question.
Big sniff roll.
I would think that's like survival or nature.
Should I help you with that?
Zeus starts also sniffing.
Yeah, Sue's gonna
Are
sniff.
you sniffing as well?
Yeah, I'll sniff around.
Okay.
Some kind of animal?
I got a 22.
A 22. Okay. Yeah. So you do smell blood, lots of blood, and that very much lots of blood is coming from that small living room that Theron was crawling out of. You also smell, what was probably dinner tonight. The last remnants of that. You can smell some cologne and stuff, but you don't know anything about that. Something kind of like sweat, like some sort of it's stanky. It's some BO, but that's very faint, but it don't smell good.
Ooh, that would be a person?
Yeah, a person that isn't, at least isn't Theron.
Can I go toward, is it far?
No, it's more like it's everywhere. So whoever was ransacking, that was them.
Oh, but can I tell if they're still here or if they're gone?
You can tell that they're gone. So that smell, it's been a minute. So you can tell that they're gone.
Okay. Well, can I go to the place that's most stinky? And I guess they spent a lot of time there.
You're kind of in one of the rooms. You can smell that they were in this room stealing things, as you can gather.
Only in this room?
So they were in this room, but they were also in the other living room.
These people got 2 living rooms.
They fucking rich.
Well, whoever was here, they need a bath desperately.
Cold bath.
A cold bath, yeah.
I think they deserve more than get a bath. Maybe prison time? Death? Depends on what they took, really. Especially in life. We still haven't found everybody else.
Yeah.
So where else can we look?
You walked in through here, front door. You walked through this long hallway, a dining room to your left, kitchen to your right. This is the foyer here, and then that secondary living room that has at least a fireplace going.
The living room, right?
Yeah, the living room has a fireplace going.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go upstairs.
You're gonna go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know you just drew downstairs.
It's okay.
I'll check. I think we should split up and look for clues.
I'm looking for clues.
I'll check the kitchen, yeah.
Okay.
I'll help upstairs with Mom Dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you advantage though. You've gotta have to lead this roll. I'm not gonna roll well.
Okay, welcome back.
We find out.
Nothing yet. We're splitting up and searching for clues. All right, so we're gonna
We all died.
we're gonna
Norman
stick,
is here now. What the fuck?
we're gonna first stick with downstairs. Tappy, you wanted to check the kitchen?
Me and
Okay.
Zoo are going to the kitchen.
All right, you go into the kitchen. Make a perception. Make a perception.
With my eyes.
I see with my arm.
My eyes.
Happy of the century.
I got a 16.
A 16.
I
Okay,
got 11.
11. Okay, so Zoo, you can see that, the chairs kind of pushed back in a weird way. There were some dishes left uncleaned, the job was half done. And Tappy, you see all that, plus a little bit of what looks to be blood splatter, just a little bit on the table. So somebody was also here. You can tell that it is not the same blood as Theron.
Dang, I can tell that?
Yeah, I'll let you tell that. You rolled really good on your. You smelled that blood
Got
from the living room.
Blood smells different.
This blood smells different.
Thank you.
So as you're like going, man, blood smells weird. Mundog and Lavender, what do you want to do? So that first door to the right is Theron, and that is where Philium and Theron are.
I said we look at the other rooms. Sorry. Okay. Can we metagame a little bit?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Lucas, how's your investigation?
I mean, it's not check. It's also intelligence, so bad.
Okay. I can lead the investigation checks if you want to give me advantage of them.
Okay.
All right. I'll do some
see unless I have that gem and it's dark in here. Like,
All right. Then put your arm around my shoulder.
do I have the gem as the gem?
I think you do. I'm going to say that you do.
All right. Come on, dog.
I can see. Oh my god.
I'm going to do a pretty as thorough an investigation I can of the whole. Do I need to do this room by room or just for the whole floor?
We're gonna do room by room.
Okay, I'm
gonna get a thorough look.
I'm gonna start with the room across from where Philium is. Then.
Okay, so the door unlocked. You're able to go in. Go ahead and do a perception for me. Perception to see the whole thing, and then investigate. You're like looking for something specific.
I'm leaning towards investigation to find things that have been overturned, things that have been maybe if somebody found what they were looking for.
Okay.
That was a 7 for perception.
So you were just like, I mean, it looks like a bedroom.
All right.
I just swear there wasn't.
Real quick, we're gonna cut to Philium as you're like, bedroom. Yeah, that's crazy, but nobody in here. You check under the bed. You check the closet to see if there's a boogeyman in there, but that's about it.
If we're doing a thorough look of the entire room, that's investigation rather than perception, isn't it?
I mean, you can roll an investigation real quick if you'd like. I'll let you do another one.
Okay. That would be a 17 after modifier.
Okay, so you were for your first perception, you're like, this is a room, and then you walked in, and yeah, you looked under the bed, and you do know that like things are kind of also disorderly in here. Drawers open, things like pulled out, rummaged through. Yeah, it's the same downstairs. You're getting the vibe.
It's been turned over.
Yeah, okay. Philium, Theron, as he's like sitting there with his amulet, and he's kind of like trying to focus on healing. He stops for a second, and he looks at you, and he's like, close the door. We need to talk quickly.
Oh, okay, for sure. And then I go close the door and then come back to him.
Okay, and so you see that he's like whispering quickly to you about this. He's like, it was your brother. Your brother was here. He was here with 2 men. I don't know who they were. Eurelius is dead. They tried to kill me. You see tears forming in his eyes as he's like, starting to come to terms with the fact that Eurelius is dead. He's like, in the living room. He came up behind him and slit his throat.
No,
he didn't have.
No.
Yes, but listen. And so he grabs a hold of your sleeve and he's like wanting you to focus. He's like, this has to be something about his position. Your brother would be next in line for it. I don't know why he's moving this along. You need to stop it, okay? I can tell people what happened, but you need to, okay. And he, kind of tries to sit up, but he can't. And so he like leans back down. He's like, they're going to vote him in, more than likely. He's gonna find a way out of this. You know how he is.
Fuck, I know how he is.
But there's something he doesn't know. Eurelius has an heir, and a direct heir will be put before him to be Archbishop. If you can find him, it negates all that he's done. He can't take over.
But wait, he didn't have any kids, did he?
Well, and now's the moment where he's like, so you never met his wife, and no, he did not have any kids, but adults have needs, and so a brothel wasn't an unknown place to him, and we traveled a lot, so different ones. But anyways, about 20 years ago, a woman came claiming that her son was Eurelius' son. At the time, I didn't believe her. She didn't produce the child. She didn't bring the child with him, and Eurelius wasn't there, and it didn't seem right. So we turned her away, and she went without much problem. It's not like it's the first time somebody's claimed that their child is Eurelius' child, But you know what? She did fight it. I think that it must be. It's our only chance. He starts to tell you about this woman and where she's from, and he's like, I am not sure of her name. It's been years, but I know that it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm just reeling like.
Yeah,
where is Eurelius's body? What happened? Reeve killed him?
Yeah, yes, but listen. And so he explains to you that he remembers that the woman came from Elosmar.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where he thinks the heir would be.
Got it.
A murder mystery show. Let's go.
Does he tell me where Ulysses' body? Like, we didn't find his body, right?
I don't
Yeah,
think so far.
So real quick, hold on. Because where did you put the children?
Lavender from last week.
They were downstairs, probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Where do you think the kids were? So prior to me helping Mondog, I was keeping them from the body.
Yeah, you were keeping them from.
From the stabbed man that Philium took upstairs.
Yeah, so you left to go help Mundog. The kids stayed there, and kids and curiosity.
Oh God!
It kills them.
I was trying to keep them untraumatized, and I failed.
It's okay, it happens. So,
every parent.
I'm not their parent.
Okay.
As Theron explains to Philium that he's in the living room, sitting in his chair, as he's saying these words, Titus is walking into the living room, and yes, there is a fire, so there's enough light, and he does see that somebody is sitting in the chair, and he walks around to see a man, a beautiful elven man, long, dark brown hair.
I messed up, y'all.
His throat slit.
Traumatized.
It's better than if he was alive, honestly. I thought he was about to get fucking murdered.
Just gasping, blood falling out of his nose.
But also, Zoo and Taffy, you're close enough. You hear voices outside. And
Voices.
The voices.
No.
You do hear a woman frantically being like, please, they came and we barely got away. And so she's running inside, and she's brought guards with her, like 3 guards.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and so
I didn't do shit.
We weren't even near the body. Lavender and Mondog have not been implicated.
Tappy comes out to see the commotion.
Okay, and so this woman looks surprised to you because as she's like pointing down the hallway frantically, he's in there and they're both dead. They're all. She sees you and she's like, ah. Yeah. The guards like point their spears at you, and she's like, who are you?
Hey,
Y'all already know her
Friend-
name because I yelled it out
what's
already.
her
I'm just a little kitty cat and a little birdie bird.
Remind me her name again.
Mariana.
Hi,
Like the trench.
Mary. I'm a friend of Philium. We're a friend of Philium. I don't know. Zoo followed me.
Philium's here.
Yeah, they're behind you.
Yeah,
Philium.
Philium's here.
And so she's asking like, where's Philium? And she's like moving around, like looking around.
He went upstairs.
And so she runs upstairs.
That's when we kill her. I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
Does she? I guess she sees me
Another
there when
door.
she gets up
Well,
there.
the door's closed. Theron told you to close the door.
Do I hear her?
Yeah, you hear her.
Is
She's making
Theron-
enough
Is
rushes.
Theron
Will you close
done,
the fucking door?
with his spiel?
Theron's done. Yeah,
Okay.
Theron's done. He's going back to heal himself.
Okay, cool. Like, he's stable, right? He's not.
Yeah. No, yeah, his wounds still seem like, but like, no, he's gonna live. He's fine. It's just gonna take a little bit more time healing. But before you go, he does hand you his amulet and quickly explains to you before Mariana comes in. He's like, take this with you to make sure everything's safe. And he like whispers to you, and he's like, it should glow around the air.
But what?
Okay, I trust you.
Air? Do you mean like HEIR or?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
the air.
I just want to make sure.
It's it.
Sometimes I blank out and I come back in and I'm like,
It's a valid. But yeah, Philium, dun da da da, you have acquired an amulet of Palor.
Yay!
Sick. You've also acquired criminal crime scene investigation. You're about to be CSI'd.
Yeah, I mean, I take the amulet and I'm very, like, I'm thankful.
Mhm.
But then I also hear Mariana, like, freaking out outside.
Yeah.
So I quickly go to the door and open it and be like, Mariana, I'm here. It's Theron's okay.
Oh, thank God. And she like clings on to you for a second and she's like crying, oh my God, they came and they robbed it.
I'm so glad
I
you're
barely got
okay. Did Neil make it out?
I don't know. I don't know where he is. I just
Mondog and Lavender are playing rock, paper, scissors upstairs.
from downstairs, you all
They don't know there's been a
also
murder.
Yeah, you also all hear the guards kind of call down that they need all the strangers in this house to come down and to present themselves.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That can't be good.
That can't be good. Mariana hears that and she turns back to Philium. She's like, I'll stay with Theron.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, take care of it. I've used up my healing magic. Maybe tend to his wounds. They're pretty deep.
Yes, of course. Yeah, she walks in as you walk out. Do you guys start heading downstairs to talk to the guards?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Okay. So yeah, you see
Lavender is okay. Damn, Lavender looks at Mondo. What the hell are you doing?
Trying not to get thrown in prison, I guess.
Wait, Mondo, what did you say you're doing?
What do you say you're doing?
What? I thought we were going downstairs.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. I'm like, where?
Oh yeah.
I said we didn't do shit. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
He's climbing out the window.
Do any of the guards recognize me?
You know what? I'll hold on. Let's see.
I'm the mayor's kid. Fuck you.
One of them does, and his name is Simon.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of remember him.
Hands up.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Hands up where I can see him. So Meadow also comes around, and so is everybody down here. It's Philium, Meadow,
I
my
think
dog.
if they start to make a move towards Meadow or Titus, Lavender kind of gets in their way enough that he doesn't incur like violence, but he's like they had nothing to do with this. Like he's like really
Titus
clearly
is still
like
in the living room.
I know where these kids have been. They had nothing to do with this.
And so the guard, Simon, the guard that knows Philium, can see that, he a seasoned guard here, and Philium has always been a top-notch lad ever since he's known him. So he's more just questioning because Mariana had, frantically explained to them on their way here, what had happened. 2 men came in and killed Theron and Aurelius and tried to steal everything. She had barely got away to come get them, so that's what she knows. So they're like, obviously you are not too strange. You're more.
We just got here. We didn't have anything to do with this, Simon. You know me. I wouldn't do anything to Aurelius like this.
We've been here like an hour.
Less than.
Okay.
Maximum.
And so they're like,
friends of the family, what the hell is happening?
So Simon's going to continue to talk to you guys as the other 2 guards are going to kind of search downstairs, check downstairs, and then go into that living room where Aurelius is. And Simon's just, okay, well, what are you doing here? Did you touch anything?
No, we just got here. I helped heal Theron. He can vouch that my brother was actually the one that killed Aurelius.
Your Reeve
Yes.
did this? And Simon,
He did this.
and Simon's just like, what? Who told you that?
Theron.
There. So he is alive. So he's okay. But that's not. And he's just like, Mariana didn't mention.
He did just say
your
that.
brother. Yeah, Mariana didn't mention your brother being here. Just 2 men who came and robbed the place.
Theron said it was Reeve and 2 other guys, so maybe Mariana didn't see him, but
I guess that's possible. Yeah. Where have you seen Aurelius? She said in the living room.
yeah,
Are you?
I haven't seen.
Are you okay? Good. Good.
I'm still in shock. I'm used to death, but I never.
No.
Aurelius is supposed to live for such a longer amount of time. It's just a shock to me.
No, yeah. And seeing as how this is, we thought a robbery, turned murder. No, this is serious. We need to get somebody on this. And so he talks to one of the guards who was like looking around the bigger foyer and tells him to go back to the guard station and start sending messages to Dallin's, where the religious guild's, headquarters is, because they need to start communicating about this.
Mm-hmm.
And Simon kind of tells you, like, please stay here. I don't think you should see this. But as he's saying that, the other guard that did go in to see Aurelius does kind of like pull Titus out of the room, and Titus just follows. He's quiet. He just follows.
Did we get word on if Meadow saw the dead body?
Meadow did not. So Titus had told Meadow to stay where she was, and he went to go look.
Okay. And none of us know that he saw the dead body at this point.
Well, you do see that guard is dragging him out of the room where Aurelius's body is.
Okay. Well.
One could guesstimate.
I do tell Simon the whereabouts of Neil are unknown. I don't know if he said or not.
Okay. He talks to the other guard, and confirms that yes, Aurelius dead in there. It hasn't been too terribly long. Like, it's fairly fresh. And so they make their way. He tells them, like, check the guard and see if, like, maybe they're still around. So he goes out back to check the garden area. Simon looks back at you and he's like, but you said Theron's okay. I need to go talk to him.
Yes, he's right upstairs, first door on the right. I healed him up pretty good, but he's still pretty injured.
Okay, so Simon starts to head upstairs, and Titus comes to stand back with all of you, and so does Meadow.
I kind of go to a chair and sit in it and slump over a little bit.
Aww.
I think Lavender goes to check on Philium.
Yeah, me too.
He also goes and pats his knee.
Thank you.
You doing all right?
As best.
You doing all right as it can be expected?
Yeah. I was pretty close to Julius. I can't believe he's dead. It's kind of funny. He's supposed to die after me. He's an elf after all.
I can't imagine what that's like.
He was a great man. He was very kind.
You need us to take the lead on this. If you need to hold back, there's no shame in that.
Sure.
So,
all right, let's rally the boys.
Rally the boys. As you're rallying the boys, Tapioca.
Rally the boys and Tapioca.
You see Simon.
Right.
You see Simon quickly run back, not all the way back down, but just far enough down the stairs where he can see you guys, and he's like, Theron is dead.
What? I shoot up because he.
I think Lavender tries to kind of hold him and.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Lavender tries to kind of not hold him back, but just sort of all right, calm down. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to get anything done by being rash. Trying to cool this as much as possible.
I yell for Mariana.
And there is no answer.
What the fuck?
I shoot past Lavender and go straight upstairs.
Okay, well, we're following him. I mean,
absolutely. Our friend is in trouble.
So, do you go into Theron's room?
Yes.
And there you see Theron, throat also slit, where he lay.
Happening?
Who's around?
Do you want to do
Lavender's
perception?
pulling out arms.
Yes.
He's got his stick already.
Okay, yeah, go roll perception.
I guess
assist in that?
Trying to hide.
Yeah.
Some kind of stealth or something. I'm pulling back.
Lavender's arms at the ready. Lavender is helping Philium look.
Okay.
I got a 13.
A 13. Okay, you do notice that the window that was closed is now open.
Is Mariana or Simon in the room?
No, Simon had gone downstairs to tell you all. And then you kind of hear talking downstairs he's...
Mariana?
No, Mariana is not in this room.
What the fuck?
Where does the window, what can we see from the window?
Yeah, Lavender runs to the window. He's looking outside. He's trying to see if he can clock anybody running away from the scene.
Go ahead and make a perception.
Toast was in the way.
No, Toast!
He's being a fucking barricade from our room. That's not a D20.
I gotta go to bed.
If the monologue that's fucking me up, I'm going to
one more thing, and then I'll.
No, that was a 9.
Yeah, you do not.
I'm also looking out the window, though.
Okay, go ahead and do a perception.
I don't.
You don't see anything.
I
turned off.
I suddenly went blind. Yes.
Yeah. So the way that the window is positioned, it is
Well, can I give them a help check? I guess.
Yeah, they can roll with advantage real quick.
Okay.
Both of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Toast, you gotta move, buddy.
11.
It might be permanent. Actually, I might have just gone blind.
That's a lot.
An 11.
It was worse than the first one.
I rolled a 13.
Are you
I got a 4.
Tapioca and Zero just rolling. We just rolling.
Rolling.
I rolled an 11 for the perception.
Oh, are you also upstairs with them?
Yeah, I thought we all went.
Oh, okay. No, you all went. So I'll give it to Tapioca. The only thing that you notice is what seems to be a little bit of blood on that windowsill. And you can tell that whoever it was, didn't run into the back garden because where the window is, it looks down upon pretty much that large wall. It looks down on that wall. So to the left of it would have been the garden, to right would have been the street. So yeah, the window's open. You can tell that if there was somebody in here, they probably booked it.
God damn it.
Yeah, they're gone.
And then another thing. So as you're all like, God damn it, he booked it. Simon runs back up and he's like, Philium, Neil, and Mariana, we found them in the garden shed, and they've both been dead.
No, what the fuck?
I sink down to my knees.
He's like, this is serious. Mariana came to get. She's been dead as long as Julius has been dead.
Fuck off.
Okay, I crouch down to Philium and I say,
yeah, absolutely.
Listen, I know that this is worst case scenario. scenario, but at this point, there's nobody else here that's going to be able to right this wrong. So we have to do something immediately.
We have to do something. Yeah, absolutely.
And I know it's going to be hard, but you might be the person who's in the best position to make sure that justice is served here.
How did this happen? It all happened so fast. I will get my justice.
And then all of a sudden, the screen cuts to black and credits roll, but no music plays because it's a serious, somber thing.
Well,
How do we feel?
Oh, you scared.
I didn't know Miles' story. His entire family is just gonna fucking die.
If we can play sooner, I would like to play sooner. That's how I feel.
I mean, I haven't told y'all, but Theron is was my guardian. Like Aurelius was my guardian, but Theron was kind of like my teacher, and Theron was Aurelius's right-hand man.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't make this better.
We should roleplay. We should roleplay that. We should roleplay that.
But even the servants are like, everyone you knew is fucking dead.
When everyone you know is dead.
Oh my god.
It's being evil. Shade's become evil.
Being evil?
He was gonna be in her evil arc.
It's not just everyone's dead. It's that you built him up at the beginning just to tear him down. that was pretty evil.
It's fine.
You win some, you lose some, buddy. Sometimes you settle a grudge with your old guard commander, and other times everyone your family is killed.
Is dead.
And you watch them all be brutally murdered in front of you.
And
can we play tomorrow?
I'm cool with it.
I'm dead serious.
We play tomorrow. Amani can't play tomorrow either. Amani's at Dragon Con all weekend.
Okay. Do we want to ask if she's okay with it, or do we want to just wait for her for next week?
Let's wait for.
I'm open to either.
Okay.
I also work really late tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bunch of family coming over because this weekend I have a family reunion. So.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's what you gotta do.
I'm fine with waiting. Well,
Alright, good night.
Good night.
I'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.
see you later.
Good night.